Happy New Year! We are actually here taking a New Year's Day walk on the trail closest to our house. They've got some really cool wetlands back there. So today on New Year's Day, as I'm sure everyone else on social media has gotten the inspiration to do, I wanted to do a video about my previous year and what I learned and how I want to apply what I learned this year in 2019. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I do want to touch on is veganism. And over the year of 2018, I really delved into watching vegan activists, especially on, mainly on YouTube, like Earthling Ed and Joey Carbstrong and James Aspie, and just watching a lot of their activism videos of them talking to people on the street and doing, well, usually they turn into debates, but just like talking to people about animal agriculture and the way that, you know, humans treat animals now, especially in places where it's highly unnecessary and we don't have to consume animals to be healthy. And yeah, so I just want to become more active with my vegan activism. And you know, we have a very strong vegan community here in Columbia where I live, and I always just find myself shying away from being super active in the group because I'm a shy person and I really try to stay away from conflict, I guess. And so sometimes when you're doing outreach and you're talking to other people about veganism, the conversations are obviously going to get heated. So I'm always nervous about that. And I think this year I'm gonna really work on just saying how I feel and educating people and not being too afraid of the conversations and things that might come up. So I also want to try to do more saves, more vigils. I mean, obviously that is something of a whole other level to kind of be afraid of. Going outside of slaughterhouses and watching the animals come in on trucks and bearing witness to that. And you know, I think it's pretty much all the activists that like to make a point that it's such a strong form of activism to get that footage and put it on social media for societies to see that and see the last few moments of an animal's life before they get cut up into pieces and put on their plate. And I totally agree with that. Like that is some of the strongest footage that I see on animal activism, animal activists, you know, YouTube videos and things like that. So I really want to try and just be strong for the animals to get that kind of footage. And yeah, just volunteer more in the vegan community here and do more vigils are the two main things I want to do for my activism. So another thing that I really dug deeply into in 2018 is self-exploration, and I kind of did that in many different ways. Well, mainly two ways actually. One form was with yoga, and yoga was a big part of the first half of my year last year, and in the second half I kind of fell off with it. I really don't know why, and I'm, you know, kind of disappointed that it happened, but it happened. And now, you know, it's a new year, a fresh start, and I'm definitely gonna get back into it. And the main person that got me into yoga was Cole Chance, and she has a channel on YouTube, and I just came across it when I was looking for YouTube videos on how to do yoga, and I really loved her vibe and everything. And I still follow her on YouTube, or on, well, yes, YouTube, but also Instagram, and she's always putting up inspiring content, and I definitely want to get back into doing her videos in 2019. Okay, and the second biggest way that I did a lot of self-exploration is reading a lot of books, and I have a few favorites. The Power of Now is a favorite of mine. I'm actually just getting into The Untethered Soul, which so far it's really good. Also You're a Badass. Oh my gosh, that was probably my favorite one, because she put it in more modern terms, I guess, whereas a lot of these other self-exploration books are very they can be a little confusing sometimes for me, for someone like me. So Jen Sincero, the author of You're a Badass, just really put it into terms that I could understand and gave me really great ways to incorporate it into real life. And I don't know, you just need to read the book. You have to, you just have to. And so, I mean, obviously these kinds of things that I've done over the past year, I want to continue to do in 2019. I want to continue reading more books and doing more yoga. I mean, all of that stuff made me so happy in the past year, and I just want to keep on doing that. And the next thing that I focused on a lot in 2018 that I of course want to keep moving on with in 2019 is nutrition and eating the right foods for my body and following a diet, not necessarily a diet to like lose weight, but just a lifestyle to continue feeling good in my body and healthy. And you know, I did a lot of research, I guess, regarding that last year, and so now in 2019 I want to incorporate all of that. I actually want to start practicing it and making healthier meals and just being more conscious and aware of what I'm putting in my body. And that can be really hard sometimes as a vegan, because you have all these vegan restaurants that, you know, when we travel around, we want to just try all these vegan restaurants and support those establishments. And, you know, you get vegan processed foods coming out from all of these great companies that are trying to better the world for the animals and the environment and everything. And you just want to support just the vegan movement in general. So it can be really difficult to eat healthy as a vegan, but I have to do something. I have to. So yes, just keeping that motivation and just putting into practice what I already know. Also, another thing that I kind of delved into for a little bit before the end of the year last year was lifting weights. And a big influence on me was, or is, Maddie Limburner. She has her YouTube channel where she kind of shows you a little bit of her health journey and lifting weights and things like that. And then she later on created her fitness YouTube called MadFit, where on that channel she mainly uploads at-home workouts, like HIIT workouts, and on her Instagram she posts a lot about her gym workouts. And I really like the way that she breaks the workouts down, and I can really get a good routine going. And I did several of her workouts toward the end of the year last year, and I found myself really enjoying them, taking her gym workouts on Instagram to the gym with me and just doing it, and it was really fun. But there's honestly just something about the gym atmosphere that, I don't know, I've never really grown accustomed to it. And I actually gave it a good college try, like I really did. And I don't know, I just don't really like it very much. But I like lifting weights. So something that I actually got for Christmas, just passed, is a weight set. My dad got me a barbell set, so it's just like a barbell and the bench. So yeah, I'm just gonna start using that and probably do some of Maddie's at-home workouts too, and just really get back into moving my body. I know I'd mentioned doing yoga, and I want to do that too. So I have all these goals and things that I want to try to get into when it comes to fitness, and also losing couple pounds and just getting healthy. It's really just about getting healthy. I don't want to focus too much on, you know, looking perfect or anything like that. Like, it's really just getting healthy. So that's a big thing for me coming into the new year. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say about what I'd been doing last year and how I want to incorporate what I've learned into this new year. And yeah, I also want to keep growing this channel. I don't really know what that means. I'm just kind of doing videos as I see inspiration for them, which I think is the most fun way to do it, I guess. Like, I don't really want to put myself on a set schedule, like upload 2 or 3 videos a week, and you know, if for some reason I have a slow week, then I feel like I disappointed myself or something. Like, no, I'm just gonna go with the flow, and when the inspiration hits, then I'll do a video for it and upload it. And I'm also not gonna be too stressed out about how many views I get or if I have a lot of subscribers and all of that, because this channel is so new. Like, it's gonna take a while to build up an audience, and also it's gonna take a while for me to find exactly what I want to do on the channel. Like earlier I mentioned getting more into vegan activism, and I'd love to do what a lot of these vegan activists are doing, which is recording myself having conversations with people about veganism, and I'd love to kind of add that to my channel, as well as maybe some recipe videos or something like that. Like, I do have a lot of ideas. It's just finding ways to execute those ideas. And yeah, so I've got a lot to learn still. It's been really fun doing what I've done so far with the few vlogs that I've done, and learning how to film videos and edit videos. Like, it's really been a lot of fun. And I'm excited to keep doing that into the new year. So if you're new to this channel and to me, my name is Chelsea, as you probably know from the channel name, and I've got a lot of ideas for this year. So if you want to see what comes up, definitely subscribe, and give me a like on this video if you found any inspiration from it, and definitely leave a comment if you felt like you related to any of my goals in any way, or if you have any tips for me as a new YouTube channel, a new editor. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what the new year brings. So let's do this.